Hi guys, and welcome back, or welcome if you are new around here. My name is May, and today I wanted to talk about suede bags. I know groundbreaking suede bags are all the rave right now for the fall season, and I think it is a great way for you to be able to incorporate something related to the season, no matter where it is that you live. For example, I live in Miami where we don't have a fall season. It stays very warm throughout the entire year. So what I like to do when fall and winter come around is try to incorporate either textures or colors relevant to the season in order for me to kind of feel like I am enjoying the fall and winter season. So in today's video, what I wanted to basically get into is one of those textures that really reminds me of fall, in particular for the handbag category. What I will be focusing on is sharing with you guys handbags under the $750 price mark. I feel like there are a lot of designer luxury high-end bags at the moment that do offer this suede material. However, I decided to do this video from my perspective, and that is that I honestly don't know how suede wears over time. I've never had a suede piece in my collection, and when something like this happens, I like to start off with something a little bit less expensive and then see how it really wears and works for my collection. Therefore, I wanted to stick within that $750 price range. I think this is a good price range to be able to get a well-made handbag that could potentially last you a few, if not a couple of years, rather than just getting like an imitation to the material for a handbag that'll probably last you just through one season. So I do have my list right here on my phone, and let's get right into it. We're going to start with actually a brand that I think my friend Lena from Silk Philosophy mentioned to me, or I don't know if I ran into them on Instagram, but the brand name, and I might be butchering it, is Yusefi. Now, Yusefi is a London fashion brand, and I honestly think that they have focused on creating trendy yet classic silhouettes that can really work in your wardrobe throughout many years. Okay, so for this particular brand, I do have two styles that I want to go over. The first one is called the Gyoza, which you guys know me and top handles, and this one is great because it does have a lot of versatility. So you do have the top handle option. You also have a crossbody strap, which you can use crossbody or over the shoulder. It does come in suede, which is absolutely beautiful and perfect for the season. However, they do have a range of beautiful colors and different leathers as well. The other one that I wanted to mention really quickly is called the Mochi. Might be mispronouncing that as well, but this one, you guys, is really calling my name. I am super into the east-west sort of silhouette at the moment. I've been wanting to add a piece like that into my collection. I just haven't really found the correct one, and this one is really high up on my list, especially in that beautiful chocolate suede color that they have. They do have various suede colors available, but the chocolate brown one is perfection, would go so cute with this outfit that I have today. So I think that under $600, you are getting a well-made handbag. And we all know that suede is kind of like one of those textures or fabrics that is always in for the fall and winter season. So why not have a specific classic piece in your collection to be able to pull out year after year? Okay, next up, let's head into Sezane. Now, I love Sezane's everything. I think that they just create such classic styles, whether it is in their clothing pieces or whether it is in their handbags. I really feel like the brand focuses on being able to provide pieces that you will know that you will have in your closet for many years. And for the price point, that's something that I expect. I don't like to spend too much money on trendy pieces just because I know that they'll be in my closet for maybe a year or two, and then afterwards I'll just get tired of it. I'd rather invest and actually put a little bit more money towards a classic style or a classic silhouette that I know will work for me for many years. So that leads me into the Gabbin. Yes, the Gabbin. They have various sizes, but this is like their maxi one, I believe it's called. And what I like about this piece is that it's very versatile. It actually reminds me of the Polène seam, like the larger size, because you do have a shoulder strap. You also have a top handle. You can also cinch in the sides to kind of give it a different look. And in the suede material, I think it looks beautiful, especially leading into the fall and winter season. Now, let's dive into a brand that is having its moment, and that is Coach. I feel like Coach has just come back with full force. They have been releasing amazing silhouettes, beautiful colors as well. And they actually have a few suede pieces that I wanted to share with you all. So let's talk about just the regular Coach website, because I do have a few pics from the Coach outlet website. In the regular Coach website, we're obviously going to talk about the Brooklyn. I feel like aside from the Empire, this is the hot it bag at the moment. Personally, for me, I am not a single strap hobo kind of handbag person. I feel like for me, it's a little bit uncomfortable. However, I do really appreciate that they did bring out the Brooklyn in various sizes, because I could definitely see myself styling the smaller style. However, it doesn't take away from the fact that this bag is absolutely beautiful. I also really enjoy that they have released it in various colors. And again, that suede material is just perfection for the fall season. They have also released the Tabby 26. Really like it. I feel like, again, another style, the Tabby 26, that has hit the ground running and has had much success for the brand. And then sticking with the Coach outlet, which I feel you can really find some great silhouettes in the Coach outlet. And I know that this video was sort of gonna stay within that $750 price range. These are almost all of them under $200, which again, if you're looking to incorporate the suede material into your closet or into your wardrobe for a specific season, but don't want to splurge too much and at the same time want to have a good quality handbag, I think that these price points are very reasonable. So we do have a few that I wanted to address really quick. Let's start off with the Hadley convertible crossbody. This one gives me, again, sort of like that hobo-ish sort of style. I think YSL has a very similar silhouette to this one. Guys, $219. I mean, you cannot beat that. It does come in various colors too, which I really like. Now, if you want to incorporate something more for like evenings or nights out, we do have the Eliza flap crossbody bag. I personally really like the chain and kind of like the really thick gold clasp that it has in the center of the bag. I know that this could be a hit or miss for some, but I really like the detail, especially contrasting against that beautiful caramel sort of suede color. And then another one, which I think is a great option if you don't have to take a lot into work, is the Eliza top handle bag. So this one does give you a little bit more room to play with. You have a top handle, you have a crossbody strap, so super versatile, very chic in my opinion. I feel like this style of handbag, you know, a simple flap sort of handbag, is very timeless and will stay in your collection for pretty much many years to come. Now, the last two brands that I do want to get to are actually some that I have been eyeing. I don't have any pieces in my collection from, and we're gonna leave the one that is at the top of my list for last. So before the last, I do want to talk about Songmont. Now, I have seen a lot of people talk about the handbags from Songmont, and I have heard a lot of great feedback from them. So there's actually two which I wanted to share in this video. I believe both of these are under $500. First off is the Drippy Tote Bag. This style, again, one that I particularly am not crazy about, but I know a ton of people really enjoy sort of like that hobo, large, over-the-shoulder kind of handbag. So I just wanted to bring it up. I really like the details in this bag. You do have sort of like those side straps. Also functional, where you can fit your phone. You can maybe put a pair of sunglasses in there. So I really like the thought behind the style of this particular bag. Another great piece that I wanted to mention, and this one is one that I could get behind, and it is their famous Luna bag. However, they have released the suede options in a larger option, which personally I actually enjoy more than the smaller style. The smaller style is super cute. I see it more as like a statement piece, where the larger one, I actually feel like it can be functional. So you do have a little bit more room to play with. You do have all of the options into styling this bag that the small one already offers. So I really like that they made this style a little bit bigger for those of us that actually want functionality out of our handbags. All right, before we get into the last brand that I did want to talk about in today's video, let me know down below which brands you are considering adding for that sort of suede piece that you want to incorporate for the fall or winter season into your collection. I know that these are just some contemporary brands that I came across and wanted to share with you all, but there are so many other great brands out there. So let's get into the last brand, and that is none other than Demellier. This is another brand that I feel is having a huge moment. I do want to talk about, I blanked on the name. The New York tote, you guys, is the it bag for Demellier at the moment. I love the smaller option. They do have a larger option, which I also believe comes in the suede. All of the bags that I'm talking about today will of course be linked down below for you guys to be able to check out and do a little bit more research. So the New York with the top handle is my personal favorite. I think it's very reminiscent size-wise to the Seam Mini from Polène, but you definitely get a different vibe and a different look from it, where I honestly feel like having both in your collection is okay. Now you also have the larger option, which I honestly think it's very comparable to the GM size potentially. It fits a laptop, it fits so much. I have seen various reels and like TikToks of people showing what fits inside. It's also a great travel piece in my opinion. So you do have a lot of ways in which you can use the larger size, but the small size just, it's so cute. I feel like it's perfect for a day out or if you wanted to take it into the office. Another one that I did want to talk about is the Paris. Yes, this one is their top handle. This style is fairly new. I believe it was released this year. It did come out in just regular leather, and I did have the opportunity to play around with one in London when we visited earlier on this year, because I haven't seen a lot of Demellier in like my department stores here in Miami. I have to say that the leather is definitely a coated sort of smooth leather, which I could appreciate because that means that it is going to be pretty long lasting. However, I have gotten feedback from other people that have ordered other pieces and they have said that the leather feels a little bit plasticky. If you own any of Demellier pieces, let us know in the comment section down below how you have liked it. I do feel like the Paris in the suede option would be a great addition. This style of handbag, super classic, very timeless. It's a very simple top handle sort of flap bag, which I feel like suits many different styles and many different wardrobes. So let us know in the comment section down below what your thoughts are in regards to any Demellier piece that you may have or that you may have owned at some point. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below, of course, any other options that you might be considering at the moment. Let me know if any of these caught your eye. If you knew about Yousefi, I feel like I've been really into discovering sort of different brands at more reasonable and attainable price points, but at the same time that are gonna provide those really well-made handbags for us to own for many years. As always, I appreciate you guys taking some time out of your day to hang out with me today, and I hope to catch you all in my next one. Bye everyone.